I think this question's really good though. Excuses to skip social functions. What's the worst excuse you've used? That's like, I don't care. I'm not going, and I know this excuse isn't gonna work, but I'm not going to this thing.
Depends on what it is. What for a social function?
I don't know. What was the worst excuse you ever used?
The worst excuse.
It's like this doesn't make any sense even. There has to be something. I don't know if this is a good.
I say yes to everything.
That's true.
I always go to everything.
I don't know if this counts as a worse, like a bad excuse, but like I remember I just like I don't want to go. That's technically a bad excuse.
That's the best excuse.
No, but it's not an excuse. So it's the worst excuse.
No, I'd rather someone say that a million times than to be like, I have a podiatrist appointment.
Right. The truck that carries horses on the way to the fucking racetrack spilt over, and there was horses all over the road. I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But come on. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't really use excuses because no excuses. Because I say yes, I go to everything.
You weren't
I'm a social butterfly. You weren't, what some would say.
Right. You weren't like your uncle, like one of your grandparents died or something to get out of like a class, or
no,
you weren't one of those.
I never lie about that.
Never lied about that. You just took the punishment to the face.
No, I just never skipped class because I'm not a fucking loser.
Oh my god, you sound like a fucking nerd, bro.
No, I mean,
never skipped a class. Stay with my face, Mr. High Horse.
I never skipped a class because I don't. You know why would I skip a class?
Not skipped a all right, not skipped a class. I don't think I've ever skipped a class too, but like stood home from school one day and all the teachers ask you what happened and be like funeral or dentist.
No, I
nothing.
Never ever. I mean, I was either. I never did that ever.
Just get out of here, bro.
I didn't.
What are you trying to prove?
I'm not. I didn't. I didn't. I don't do that.
I don't do that.
I don't do that.
I don't do that.
In college, I did skip some classes, I guess.
Yeah, but they don't care.
That was just because I had to do like work that I deemed more important.
Right.
Like I never
like testing out every single food truck outside the school.
Like I never just like skipped just lied and skipped the class and then played like laser tag or something. What do you do when you skip a class?
I don't know, just anything else except go to the class. I mean, laser tag is fine, I guess, if you wanted to play it. I'm not going to make fun of laser tag, but just going, oh man, I don't have an excuse. Let me go to class. I don't know. Skip one. One.
Sometimes you got to do the hard things in life, you know?
It's yeah. Our high school almost caught me bad once.
Well, you skipped a lot of classes.
I skipped a lot of classes. Like I think
again for what did they do to you?
I didn't want what they do to me. It was the priest. I didn't want to be there. My grades were high enough. I think my first year I missed 51 days of school.
Oh my god!
I think I missed 51.
Holy shit!
I think I missed 51 days of school.
I missed like 9 days of high school throughout all 4 years.
Yeah, you're a psychopath. My first year I skipped a lot of days. But the grades I was still in like the top percentage of the school, so they didn't care too much.
That shouldn't matter.
Oh, that matters 100%.
Yeah,
if I'm doing bad, if I'm doing worse than the kid next to me, and I'm there half the days, he should be punished, not me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
absolutely,
no,
absolutely.
That is
because he's doing something wrong.
It totally doesn't make any sense.
Why is that?
Because you're supposed to. The whole point of school is to learn. I
was learning.
It's not like a job where if he's doing bad, then he should be punished because it's hurting our output. He's there to learn.
Well, I mean, everything's output.
No, there is no output in us. There is no output for them. I mean, they are learning. You know, it's like
no, but I'm saying for the school. Yeah, he's showing up and paying, so they're going to keep him here. I'm showing up and paying and bringing up the total grades higher of the school. They're keeping me. They don't want to get rid of me. And I use that as leverage.
That's absurd. And you know, there's a girl in our school like you who missed like fucking 91 days, and she was in all these AP classes, and she was dumb as a fucking pile of bricks, and she was out all the time, so she could remake tests, so she could redo tests on her own time. She's in all these AP classes.
Well, if she's in all these AP classes, she's not. I hate to break it to you, Danny. She was beating the system. She's not that dumb.
She's a fucking sham. She was a fucking sham. She was very dumb.
I think something. I think there's some.
She was very dumb.
Deep rooted problems there.
I mean, that's just absurd. How many? let's see, summer's like 3 months, so that's 90 days out of the year.
I had half a summer.
So that's only like 200 and change days of school.
Yeah.
Now you minus out all the weekends, probably
Yeah.
throw it closer to 200, and you missed 50 of them.
Yeah.
That's a quarter.
All right.
It's a quarter of the days.
That was just my first year. My last year, I only missed 8, but no one believed me.
Quarter of the days, and also you only missed 8 full days. How many times did you skip out on the last 2 periods?
No, I never
Or
did that.
come in late? I've witnessed you do.
No,
it.
I never skipped out on periods, but I've come in late. I've come in late.
Did you get you had like one of those excuse period things?
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So you did.
No,
You
but
skipped
no.
them out.
Excuse periods.
Remember, you got like oh, I had to go to the dentist or something. You used to leave early all the time.
Oh yeah, that depends if I had to do something. But I've never like. See, when you say skip or cut a class, that means like there will be a punishment. I've never gotten a punishment. Because if you just straight up skip a class, that is way worse than coming up with any excuse to not. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I was like a lawyer about
You
it.
never got a punishment
No.
because you just lied.
Well, I got like all the tickets in order. You know, you need this blue ticket that says you're doing something.
I understand you committed crimes logistically and with a brain. Doesn't mean you didn't commit them.
No, technically
School crimes, not real crimes.
No, obviously not real crimes.
But just because you do a good successful robbery and you do it smart doesn't mean you didn't rob them.
But I wasn't robbing anybody.
No, but I'm just saying.
I understand what you're saying.
You skipped the class. You
Right.
skipped all the classes.
Right.
And if you lied and said you were sick and you weren't, it's the same thing. You just were smarter about it.
Okay, that's fine.
You're a criminal, a vandal,
Technically,
a liar.
Technically, I was in the laws of the land. I was in the rule book. There was just a lot of loopholes.
And people like you take advantage of sick days.
Correct.
And then create mistrust amongst the ranks of high schools.
Correct.
And so now you have to have people like you are the reason you have to have a doctor's note.
You never did.
It's like,
That's
why
a
do you have
big
to have
lie.
a doctor's note? Like, how fucked up is that? I'm sick and I have to have this note because you don't believe me, and it's because of liars like you.
No. They say you need a doctor's note because people are
I rest my case.
They say you need a doctor's note to keep people like you who are too afraid to miss a day unless they're like, oh, I need a doctor's note or else I can't do it. You don't need shit.
I'm not too afraid to miss a day.
You don't need shit.
I didn't have the urge to miss a day because I had.
Everyone has the urge to miss a day.
It's called responsibilities.
Danny,
how about that?
God damn it, Danny, you are a sham in yourself.
It's called responsibilities.
You're shamming yourself, Danny. And I'll kiss you right on the mouth.
I was going there trying to better myself. While you were fucking doing whatever you're doing. I don't know. What do you do when you stay home? Play video games?
Yeah, probably.
Watch fucking Dr. Phil. There's nothing on TV during the day.
That's true. I don't know. Eat some cereal. Not have to worry about anything.
Well,
get more work done in a shorter time than the amount of time that I'm in school anyway. God.
Did you ever skip school on the day of a group project?
No.
Monster.
No, I didn't do all that.
Monster.
No, because I was always the one doing them. All the teacher, you got to play. If you're only there a certain amount of time, you really got to play the game. So I was the group leader and shit. You know, you can't miss all these classes and not play the school game. That's not how it works. It's a given. It's a scale.
I think you're a bad person.